Hello everybody and welcome back to my Let's Play of Little Nightmares. From where we last left off, we have successfully escaped the janitor and now we're in the air vent for some reason. And also I'd like to apologise for the long wait really because I've been busy watching the Valentine's episodes of my favourite TV shows recently. I'm wondering which ones I've watched. Well, I've watched the two-part Valentine's special of Rugrats and then also the other Valentine's Day episode from its spin-off, All Grown Up. And what else did I watch? Oh yeah, I've also watched one episode of The Fairly Odd Parents where Timmy Turner nicks Cupid's arrows. Remember Cupid at one point being like, "What? How dare you touch my stuff, mister? Give it back! You can keep that." And sorry, I got a bit of a cough. But nothing too serious. Oh yeah, I've also watched what else did I watch? Oh yeah, I've also watched the Valentine's Day episode of SpongeBob where he was planning a surprise present for Patrick. Remember in that carnival when they were on the Ferris wheel where things unfortunately didn't go too well for Sandy, and all that SpongeBob ever gave Patrick was the handshake, and it pretty much, ruined his day. And all that Patrick can stare at was his. I know you can probably get bored of me saying this. This is basically his crummy gift, his hand. Almost throughout that entire episode, he was just there. He was just like looking at his hand, and then he went ballistic because he didn't get any Valentine's Day until his present arrived. And he was all like, "Oh, SpongeBob, you didn't have to give me anything." And also, I've also watched that Valentine's Day special of Ed and Eddie. And I've also watched the other one, watched the work experience episode, The In-Betweeners, where that was set on Valentine's Day. And not to mention that Will McKenzie ended up being placed in a garage. And then I know his friends ended up being like, I know his friend Neil ended up work experience at a local newspaper, and Jay and Simon did their work experience in a skip. And let's see what else there's surprises in store. Oh, that's one of them chefs up there. Another thread that we're going to see. Still, back to the In-Betweeners work experience episode. I remember one bit where Will McKenzie got thrown into the water by those men guys who was with the work experience, and not to mention Mr. Gilbert was laughing as... Oh, now's not a good time for Mr. Gilbert. Hunger strikes again. Still got off of that episode of Dexter's Lab. Oh, there's some rats right here. I still don't know if you die from starvation in this. Oh, here one of the rats has caught himself in a trap. There it is, that's a rat in a trap. Now's not a good time for a game of Mousetrap. Oh, it's bad enough we're eating a rodent. Never did that to my Rocky. Rocky was my hamster. Actually, I think that's kind of similar. I think that's kind of basically like a similar fate to what happened to that rat in the Disney's Lady and the Tramp. When the Lady and Tramp were trying to protect the baby from that rat. I feel bad for the baby when his cock got how do I put it? When his cock got knocked over. Not to mention it woke him up. Still, back to Mr. Gilbert though. It was quite funny when he was laughing his head off at what just happened. Then Kevin, Neil's dad, he was all like, "I'm not sure I should send Neil to the garage. Those men sound like brutes." Then he was all like, "What, 3 dirty men throwing a..." No. He was all like, "What, 3 dirty men throwing a young naked boy into water?" No, let me try that again. He was all like, What, 3 dirty men throwing a young naked boy into water? Oh, the mind boggles. I never thought of that, eh? Neil's dad imagining Will naked. No wonder they call. No wonder they think he's bent. Not to mention Neil denies it though. He was all like, "Hey, my dad's not bent." But still, let's get back to what we should be doing. Trying to get a void. Trying to see what awaits us. Oh, I hear some cavalry going on. Hey, you can see that from them chefs. I guess he's sorting out his knife. But, oh yeah, I think I want to show you what I remember. Trying to get away from him. I think I remember rightly, I went past through him in the wide open space. Yep. That's what actually happened. Look at that, he's fast for being a tubby. Oops. Oh, he was just about to see. He was about to put me in an oven. Again. And once again, I think he's watched way too much Hansel and Gretel. I don't think they have the budget for a giant pizza oven like the devil worshippers had in the Diary of a Wimpy Kid. We're gonna do it properly. Oh, he's got good hearing as that chef, just like the janitor. Whoa! Surprised how he noticed that. I'm gonna boot it. Got a fish. Oh, speaking of fish, I've watched the field trip episode, the In-Betweeners, near before work experience, where they went on a trip down to Swanage. And there was a bit where Will hired a boat, and then Neil, Jay, and Simon joined in. Not to mention they knocked top of the boat over. They were rocking the boat, which resulted in Simon getting thrown overboard. Well, it's a good job the chef's not around. Oh, yep, he's around. Oh, that swordfish. I remember that fish being on Will's boat, and he was like, and not to mention Jay got the flare out, and Will was like, and say what? Help, we've caught a fish! And then not to mention Neil punched the exact fish to death, instead of throwing it back out into the sea. I mean, come on. I'm not eating a fish that's been punched to death. And, you know, the swordfish I mentioned. Remember in my original Let's Play, I didn't mention I've seen this swordfish in one episode of Rugrats when they were out fishing. And to mention that swordfish ate Angelica's doll, Cynthia. And it was still quite funny when Drew got thrown overboard. What? My leg! Try that again. You know when Drew got thrown overboard, Stu was all like I remember Stu being all like, "Cheater! Cheater! You get back up here!" And the captain was then all like, "Oi! Who let down the anchor?" Mind you, it was not quite funny when Drew, Stu, and the captain got to like Angelica. It still wasn't funny when Drew took Angelica down to like the bunker. And he was all like, "You stay right here, Missy, until you have time to think about what you've done." Still quite shocked when that fish swallowed Cynthia whole. That was a part where Angelica thought she was never going to see Cynthia again. I still don't know how the fish got back into the sea by its own will. Not to mention, poor Stu and Drew got thrown into the water at that end. And then Grandpa Lou was all like... Ugh, 2 toilets again. Still, kind of like in Mr. Bean, where he was trying to get his credit card out from that guy. Then he was in the same cubicle as that guy before he went to that restaurant where he had the steak tartare. Oh, so but before we go in there, we have to get a key. Okay. Mind you, if I put my torch out here, or a flare, look like a sleeping Willy. Get it? But how are we gonna get? That's another. I wonder. Oh yeah. Yep, that's another chef. But it's a good thing he's not waking up on the wrong side of the bed. I think he's gone to the bathroom. Which is now a good time to go to the lift. Better do this quickly before he comes back. Thank God for that. He didn't see me. Now, where that? Oh, there's that other chef. Because them 2 are brothers. I don't believe they have disfigured faces. Which I think they're probably masks, but you'll probably get what I mean. Yeah, the guys that we saw in the I channel. Better wait until he's gone. Yeah, yep, I'm probably booting it. Oh, he's catching up! No, if I was going to get out of there. Oh yeah, we have to go through this bed there to go even more further. Ah, I get it. The sausage machine. Ah, this takes me back. Let's see here. Oh, you have to put meat in there to make a sausage. This still reminds me of what I remember from Ed and Eddie when Rolf had the sausage machine like that. Not to mention he fell in that when Eddie took Eddie took a picture of Rolf when doing it, when it temporarily blinded him and he fell down in one of them. And he too turned into a sausage. He was all like, I am a wiener! It was still quite funny. I think I remember him doing the same thing to Sarah and Jimmy. I had no idea Jimmy was so sensitive to flashing, you know, like flashes from the camera. It's a good thing he didn't have photosensitive epilepsy, did Jimmy? Oh, even that would be the case from Gladiators and Hang Tough. Except this time, Hang Tough didn't have any meat. It had like rings that you can swing across to get to the Gladiators platform. Although you have to avoid returning onto the platform you departed from, like what's And like what Saracen did when he challenged one opponent, then John Sachs was all like, "Oh no, saucy Saracen!" I mean, to be fair, Saracen did enjoy that, but unfortunately he stood back on his platform and it doesn't count. You know, well, he challenged that RIF contender, Ian. If you remember the replay from one angle, John Sachs did mention that Ian was very lucky that he wasn't disqualified for kicking Saracen away. But good thing John Anderson didn't saw that. He turned his back for 1 second and then that happened. Oh well, two is better than 1. More an efficient way to do it. I mean, I'm not eating them. I do it like I did last time in that last level with the Janitor. Oh, well, to be honest, I don't really know what happened to the Janitor after that level. I think he might probably died from blood loss by the way we severed his arms, or there's a possibility he might grow him back. A bit like SpongeBob or Piccolo from Dragon Ball Z. I mean, Piccolo from DBZ, he grows back. He grows his arms back. And I think Cell does the same thing later on, because he has inherited Piccolo's skills like regeneration. Oh, we have to hide in there, for instance. And also, a new work experience episode I remember from the in-betweeners. I forgot to mention that Simon bumped into that kid earlier by the name of Danny Moore, who's from like a hard family in Northwood that Neil mentioned. I mean, he was all like, "I heard that he was from a well-hard family in Northwood. His brother did time." Oh, it's one of them again. One of them chef brothers. It means we have to hide in there. Yeah, that's him who woke up in the bed. Good job he didn't wake up on the wrong side, like last time. Ugh, why is he doing? What's he doing? Well, good job that cheese isn't smelly, like Ed's cheese, Sheldon. I mean, Double D didn't like that smell from Sheldon. He was all, they were trying their best to get rid of that cheese. Oops! He knows! Oh, you remember that lock earlier, which means we have to get that key again. Not the same key we got earlier. We went to hide in that air duct. I think that might be a mask he's wearing, or I don't know. Good job you can see my legs. What's he going to do? Have a look at Six's bare feet? Okay, he's chopping up some meat, like a chicken of some kind. I don't know what that is, but I mean, why would the mall employ chefs like him? Look at that, he just tore up some meat! Okay. And be quiet as a mouse. Now we need to figure out how to distract him. Oh, it's like Ring of Roses. Looks like he won. I was just like a pocket full of not poses. Well, it's a good job I don't have to go all the way back again. Now we need to try and avoid him. Oh, he didn't see that. Well, yeah, but I knew it was a mask. I don't know why it's a mask. That was not the case with Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th, and all that Jason wears is a hockey mask. And Three Finger and his cronies from Wrong Turn is just actual deformed hip faces. The cannibals from the Wrong Turn movies. They're like a... What the? Not again! Oh, should have hide in there. Not waiting until he gets a chance to turn that nuke after all. I mean, it's quite different to Oddworld, really. Stop. What? Oh, he knows again! Trickier than the janitor. And also, I like to apologize for the microphone being distorted by the way I'm shouting. And now's the time to get the key. It's quite like a horror movie, really. It distracts one of the antagonists and then trying to get away. I have to put that key in before he comes in. Oh dear, am I gonna make it? Oh, just in time. And I'm in the trash chute. With a plunger? I don't know what they do around here. Oh, that's him again. I think he's going up to help his brother. Haven't they ever heard of cough syrup? Gee, look at how much water they're wasting with washing the dishes. I don't wash dishes the way they do. And also, I have to tell you that I'm also busy on Flight Simulator recently. Flying a Virgin Atlantic Airbus A330 from Manchester to Orlando. Which is like in honor of my auntie Suzanne, she did Orlando every year. Well, she did it for like 24 to 25 years. She did it when Jason and Samantha were still young. I mean, I'm kind of like taking over that in the virtual world. I mean, if I showed that to my mum and dad, they'll be like, oh my god, this is never going to end. Oh, he didn't see me. Now, how am I going to get to the other side? I gotta hide. Oh. Oh yeah, just like the janitor, he can hear you. Like if you step on that broken plate, he can hear you. And if you activate that lever, well, it's a good thing he's gone. don't get me. Yeah, don't know what kind of world I'm in. A world full of tall, disfigured people. Now, the hardest part is how to get past them. That's a good chance while they're washing the dishes. Where you go? Another one. Oh, again, he's sorting out the sink. I thought he was like sorting out the pipes last time. Guess I'll have to wait until he's done. They really need to call a plumber in to do this. I mean, I don't mean the plumbers from Ben 10. I mean the ones that fit the toilets and things. Ooh, made it. Yeah, that's a good idea. You have to ride on them meat hooks. And don't let go. Yeah, they know! Let's see if they can get me. I don't know how they know. I thought the janitor was tough to get away. Hang on, how did he get over there? Whoa! Sorry, buddy, you're too slow. Again. Yes! Did it! Sorry, guys, you're too slow. Too slow for tubbies. Oh, this is where my ride will have to end. Well, at least I made it. That was tough avoiding them. Now this is where it will get really, really challenging. Whew, now this is where I'll have to cut off, unfortunately. But don't worry, I will continue on with this next time. And so until then, bye!